Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to do a deep dive into social studies and learning the ideas and aspects of supply and demand. So this is going to be really fun. I'm going to share my screen now. And I need everybody to join my Nearpod code. That's right. Thank you, Devon, for joining in. I see on my list, Tamara is also joined in. And you know what? We're ready to go. Anybody else who's not there yet, they're going to need to jump on board because time is money and today is about economics and we don't have any to waste. So we're going to be talking about understanding supply and demand with examples of past and present historical events. Let's jump in. I want y'all to take about 3 minutes silent and solo. That means your voices are off and answer these multiple choice questions. I'm going to put a timer on my phone. 3 minutes, go. Answering those multiple choice questions to the best of your ability. All right. Because you guys are super smart, I'm going to speed up the time a little bit. You got about 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Let's go. And once you answer one, you'll go to the next one. And thumbs up in the chat if you are finished. I see some people are already finished. Just go ahead and give me a thumbs up in the chat when you're done.
Oh, I am done.
Awesome. Devon, how's it going on your end? Are you done?
I am done.
Awesome. All right. So let's go over this as a class. Let's see. What would be more expensive? Would it be a concert to a Beyonce concert to Madison Square Garden, or would it be a private concert with just only 100 people? I want to see a hand. Who wants to answer that question for me first? Okay, Davon.
Private meet and greet with Beyonce.
Okay. Tamara, do you agree or disagree with his answer? He said answer choice B.
I disagree. I chose A because I think that a private event with only, well, I know from previous experience that, a Beyonce ticket for like one person, even for like higher seats, was about $300 to $500. So I feel like if you book an entire like the Madison Square Garden, that would for sure be more than 100 people.
Okay, so
I
I'm
think.
gonna get an answer, and the answer is actually B. And the reason why is because that private meet and greet with Beyonce with only 100 people is gonna be way more pricey than the Madison Square Garden tickets for so many. Like 1,000 people can fit into one of those venues. But if it's only 100 people and Beyonce is charging the same amount for an appearance, that means that that's 100 is divided up, but she still has to get her money. So she still has to get paid. So it's going to be more expensive for a private experience versus a larger mass experience. But let's keep on going. I'm interested to see. Ooh, sorry, guys. I moved too fast on that one. I'm interested to see what other answers you got. So let me go to the teacher view. Ah, okay. So the second question was, how much would a limited edition Air Jordan sneaker cost? Davon, you put $1,000. Tell me why.
I put 1,000 because I know that a signature by the person who created the shoe would be at a higher value and
Mhm.
a higher demand.
Ah, nice. Okay, and Tam, how do you feel about this? Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I
Oh,
think that the resale, especially if a sneaker is like no longer like available or anything like that, the resale of a sneaker, the value goes up.
Absolutely, yeah. Those limited edition kicks are crazy expensive on StockX, but for good reason, right? It's limited quality, so that means that the reseller can charge top dollar. Let's see what y'all got for the next one. Okay, the other question was, why do you think Bath and Body Works would get to sell their major after holiday sell buy three get three free? Now, somebody said to make more money, but what was the answer? What do you think the answer was instead?
I agree. It was B.
It was B, right? To get rid of that holiday inventory. Because why would a company get, any benefit of giving away product for free? They have too much of it, and everything smells like those Christmas scents. Nobody wants apple spice or pumpkin spice after a major holiday. I don't want to smell like pumpkin spice in the springtime. So they're going to sell it three for three to make sure they get rid of their inventory. So let's dive deeper. Now, I need a volunteer, and you can just share. Can you read where it says scholars will be able to, and that's what that acronym stands for, understand? Who can read that for me?
Our scholars will be able to understand and explain the basics of supply and demand using real world examples.
Excellent job. Nice choice of words, and you were just so eloquent. Now, the overview and purpose of this lesson is to introduce the foundation of economics through the principle of supply and demand. Today, you will be encouraged to use your critical thinking skills, your problem solving, and current events to understand how supply and demand affects the world around us and how people make decisions. Let's keep on going. So, during this video, there's going to be two questions. While the video is going on, I want you to answer those questions, really quick ones. Here we go.
Economics is the study of how people make choices to get what they want. One of the most basic parts of economics is called supply and demand. Supply is how much of something is available. For example, if you have 9 pencils, then your supply of pencils is 9. Or if you have 6 apples, then your supply of apples is 6. Demand, on the other hand, is how popular something is, or how many people want an item. For example, every day around noon, there is a higher demand for food than there is around 3 o'clock.
Now I'm going to pause there, and I'm going to pause my screen so you can't see the answer. You go ahead and take 30 seconds to answer the question. Why is there a higher demand for food around 12 noon? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? Quickly jotting your answers. All right, I see one answer already in. Waiting for one more. Awesome. Sharing my screen. Both scholars got it correctly because y'all super smart. Most jobs give you a lunch break around 12 noon. So that's where there's going to be a higher demand. Again, understanding that more people want something during a specific time. So the demand is higher. Let's keep on going.
Also, there is normally a higher demand for pencils and notebooks in August, when school begins, than there is in June, during summer vacation.
Here's another question. The question here is saying, what does the word demand mean based on this explanation? I feel like I kind of gave it away, but I still want you guys to jump in. Go ahead, take 30 seconds, answer. What is the word demand based on this explanation? Is it A, B, or C? All right, nice. So far, one person got it correctly. Nice. Both people got it correct. Yes, it is the popularity of an item. Let's keep it going.
Comparing supply and demand will help you better understand why some items cost more than others, or change in price over time. Typically, the price of something will go up if the demand goes up. Why? Because the seller knows that people are more likely to buy a popular item. For example, there is a high demand for coats in the wintertime, so the price for coats will usually increase. The opposite is also true. If there is a low demand for an item, a seller might have to decrease the price. Otherwise, the items they are trying to sell may not sell quickly. Trying to sell a coat during summer would be difficult, so prices go down. Another example occurs when there is a low supply of something. A low supply typically causes its price to go up because the seller does not have to sell very many. However, if there is a large supply, the seller may have to lower the price to get all his goods sold.
All right, here's our last question before this video is over. Can you explain why a store that has too much lemonade in stock, you know, that crystal ice that your parents love, put their lemonade on sale for 60% off? Go ahead and write this in a complete sentence, a complete answer. Turn that question around. I'm going to give you guys 1 minute. And remember, my screen is frozen, so you guys can't see each other's answer. And see, people are hard at work, we're focused. Again, here's the thinking job. Explain why a store might sell their lemonade for 60% off. Why would they do that? About 20 seconds left to put in your answers. Awesome. Tamara's answer's already in. Waiting for one more. 10 seconds left. I love how hard we are at work. And boom, that's time. All right, so let's reveal these answers. Tamara, can you read your answer out loud?
I wrote a store may put their lemonade on sale for 60% off because they have too much inventory on hand.
Thank you. And Davon, can you read your answer out loud?
Yes, I can. Screen went off. Star, to decrease the supply because they have too much in stock.
Awesome. Next time, do me a favor and just write that in a complete sentence. But both of you guys have the right idea. When there's too much in stock, things go on sale. Like right now, it's super cold outside. So guess what? Some of those spring inventory items, those spring clothing items, you're going to start seeing them on sale because right now no one's purchasing them, which means the store is going to have a larger amount of inventory, but they have to get rid of it before this summer season. Remember, all of those holidays like 4th of July and Memorial Day are coming up. They still have more inventory, but they have to get rid of what's already there. So you're going to start seeing a lot of sales. All right, let's keep on going. Next slide. Here we go. Now, I want us to look at this chart, and sorry, my screen went a little haywire, but this supply and demand chart. What happens is when the demand falls, the supply rises and the price falls. So what does that mean exactly, you ask? So if Miss Janelle, who's wearing a green dress right now, is demanding a lot of green dresses, guess what? People are like, oh, that's going to be a hot commodity item. We can raise the price on that, just like they're doing on iPhones right now. iPhones are crazy expensive. When I was you guys' age, they were super cheap, but because the demand kept increasing, the prices kept on rising. So you see the little happy face right here with the demand waving them dollar bills. Those are them dollar bills that your mom is spending on them iPhones and those Android phones, where before they were not that price. But now they're going up because Apple knows they're going to keep getting your money. So they're going to keep going. Now, what if a cooler phone comes out that's better than the Android, better than the iPhone? What do you think is going to happen to the iPhone stock? Somebody tell me. What do you think is going to happen?
The value is going to go down, which
Yep.
means it may have to decrease the price.
And absolutely. They got to decrease the price because they have all of these in stock. But guess what? People are not trying to buy them now. So guess what happens? Boom, it goes down. So this is the literally how things are happening in our society and how we see how people are like purchasing things because they're creating a huge demand for these products. So let's keep on going. Now let's take a flashback into Ancient Mali. We discussed this earlier in our lessons, but I want to give a flashback just to build the bridge in the collection. Can someone read this aloud for me? While North Africa had an abundant supply.
Yes. While North Africa had an abundant supply of salt, West Africa lacked salt. Salt is vital for human survival, especially in warm climates like Africa, where sweating can lead to
Oh, that's sodium. Sorry, it was a typo.
low sodium levels. Merchants traveled across the Sahara Desert with salt tablets and traded it for gold. North Africa had a large quantity of salt supply and knew that West Africa needed the salt to survive. A supplement, survive a supplement, to supplement the low levels of sodium due to sweat because of the climate demand. As a result, North Africa merchants received gold for salt.
Excellent job. Thank you so much for pushing through that. I do see some typos there. Now, as you see this diagram right here, we see that the Sahara Desert has all of this salt. And we talked about this before in a previous unit. And you'll see it here. You'll see all the other things that they also traded along this route. Now, on the West African coast, there was so much gold. So they were able to trade salt, which your mother uses, your auntie, your grandmother uses as a cooking item, that's super cheap, for gold, which is super expensive right now. But in ancient medieval Mali, they were able to trade it for the same value because they understood the demand for salt was so high. But the gold they had an abundance of. So they were able to trade it at equal value, which is mind-blowing, right? Nowadays, you cannot bring that salt to the gold shop and say, hey, can I get a gold watch for that? It's just not gonna happen. Now let's bring it into our times where you guys experienced this as a young person, right? And seeing really how this supply and demand really kind of changed things for us, right? So let's look at this. Tam, can you read out this question?
Yes. How can we describe the principle of supply and demand in relation to COVID-19 pandemic? What did people need a lot of demand, but was not available in large quantities supply? Do you want me
Now,
to
yeah, please answer that question. What do you think?
Masks.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely masks, but just all pretty much like all protective supplies like during that time.
Absolutely. Davon, I see you have a question, and I want you to go ahead and both of you guys go ahead and take the time to put this in the collaborate board. I'm not sure if my collaborate board is coming up for you guys. Oh, here it is. All right. Go ahead and take about a minute and 30 seconds to write in the collaborate board which household items were in high demand during COVID-19. Tamara shared just a couple already, such as PPE equipment and face masks, but what else was it? You can go ahead and write this in a short answer. You don't have to write a complete sentence for this, and just write down. Boom, Davon said Lysol. Keep it coming, keep it coming. There's more. If you see someone think something you like, you can go ahead and put a heart. You can like it. What else? Hand sanitizer. Yes. Yep, exactly. Double hearts on that one. Everybody knows the hand sanitizer. What else do people need a lot of that we started running out like crazy? Keep it going. I know it was Lysol. I know it was hand sanitizer. Yes, face mask, right? What else? I know that some people had like a whole like cupboard full of different products, and like they were like running out in the supermarkets and everything. What else can you think about? Toilet paper. Yes, because people took it all. There was so much, like people have mountains of toilet paper in their homes. I don't know why that was a thing, but it was a thing. What else? I know for me personally, it was like Clorox. Like I just wanted to clean everything, right? So these are items of demand. They were a high demand. Now, we couldn't find them, right? It was hard. Cleaning products, yes, there was no cleaning products to be found. All right. I want us to take a quick second to go ahead and look at this article. And Davon, can you read the title of this article from CBS News?
Yes, I can. From CBS News, a $222 bottle of Lysol. Coronavirus leads to price gouging on Amazon.
That is ridiculous. And I'm just going to read real quick that it says that in the weeks of the World Health Organization declared coronavirus a global health emergency, fearful consumers looking for hand sanitizer and face masks on Amazon found that most of the products cost 50% more than usual, according to a study released on Wednesday. Now, it says in one case, a package of Lysol disinfecting wipes that normally cost $13.57 were priced at $220. Another listed Purell hand sanitizer that normally costs $7.99 was priced at $49.95. That's crazy. Now, can you guys describe why someone was able to change the price from $7.99 to $49.95? I need someone to explain it based on what we've been discussing.
Based off of supply and demand,
Mm-hmm.
as the coronavirus has affected the entire world, the need for cleaning supplies to protect ourselves from the virus went up as people knew that we needed it more than ever.
Excellent job. You hit it right on the head. I'm going to move on that note. Now, we're going to play a quick game because the lesson is almost over. Y'all really killed this. So we're going to play a quick game that I like to call Time to Climb. And you are going to do it. It's a timed activity. You're going to answer each question, and then you are going to finish, and you're going to get some points for it. So let's do it. Let me see what's going on here. And it says select the theme. Okay. All right. Are you guys able to play that on your screen? I'm not sure if it's showing up on mine.
Yes, it's on mine.
Okay, perfect.
It's
All
not
right.
on mine.
It's on yours too?
No, it's not on mine.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hit reload real quick. Sometimes the computer does weird stuff, guys. So I'm gonna hit reload. And then let's bring it back. Yeah, every once in a while you gotta refresh. Okay. And we're on slide 12. So as soon as that comes back up, it should be able to be back to normal. Here
Should
we
I
go.
refresh my page?
Let's see. If I hit continue.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
Yeah, music and all.
Very fun. It's a nice way to end off our day. All right, so it says waiting for players. All right, I see one. Okay, there you are. And waiting for one more. There you are. All right, I'm gonna hit start the game. If the price of a good or a service increases, demand for it will decrease, increase, or stay the same.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Looks like both of us got this wrong. The price will decrease. Let's keep it going. If the price of a good or service decreases, then demand for it will. Remember, if the price of a good decreases, what will happen to the demand? Yes, it increases. Nice job. All right. What might happen if the demand of a new video game rises quickly? Again, there's so many new video games coming out. What happens if it rises quickly? Like, oh, it's lit, it's popping, everybody wants it. Yep. Tam's got it right. There you go. Tam, you are killing it right now. The manufacturer has to increase the price because it is coming off the shelf. Everybody is buying it. It's going to be sold out. It's like the PS5. Companies will produce more of a product when what? They can sell it for a higher price, the demand goes down, or the price of the product goes down. Which one? A, B, or C? Yep. Nice job, Devon. You're catching up.
1 second.
Yes, both of you got it correctly. If they can sell it for a higher price, Apple's gonna keep making those phones because they're gonna sell it for a higher price. Last question. What conditions lead to high prices of a product? Is it A, B, C, or D? Yep. Tamara is on fire. She is killing it. And Devon, you are killing it too. Nice job. The answer is B, a low supply and a high demand for a product. Excellent job. Tam is today's winner. Nice job, girl.
Woo!
All right. So let's cement this idea, and I want you guys to take about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to answer this question for me. Based on what you've learned about supply and demand, explain why Amazon is able to charge $220 for a bottle of Lysol during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, I need you to answer this in a complete sentence. That means turning the question around. Use at least 3 vocabulary words from the lesson and make sure that you write in a complete sentence. So here's your CFU, 1 point for having 3 sentences, 1 point for using vocabulary words, and 1 point for writing in a complete sentence and turning the question around. All right, any questions? All
No,
right, Silent and Solo, you may begin. 'And as you guys are working, I have my .40 seconds left on my time. I know time runs when you are having fun. 40 seconds left. And if you do need more time, you can tell me in the chat that you need more time.
need more time.
Need more time.
Gotcha. Sorry, guys. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Two more.
Okay. Uh,
One minute left. All right, and we're counting down 40 seconds left.
Submitted.
Awesome. Both scholars are able to submit. I'm going to ask, let's share this one. All right, Devon, can you read yours out loud?
Absolutely. Amazon is able to charge $220 for a bottle of Lysol during COVID-19 pandemic because the demand for the product was needed in surplus. The market at the time was focused on virus prevention. The best way to do that was to meet the supply for this shortage.
Excellent job. All 3 points for you hit each mark. Nice job. And Tamara, can you read out your answer as well?
Amazon is able to charge $220 for a bottle of Lysol during COVID-19 pandemic because the demand of the product was oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, wait, 1 moment. How do I get back
It's
to?
hard to submit again after you submit it, so it's okay. We know that you hit the marks because you answered all the questions correctly, but sometimes if you hit submit too quickly, then it'll submit your answer. So it's no
Oh,
worries. You can
okay. Because I
always,
can't see it again.
yeah, it's okay. It was already submitted, but nice job because you guys both answered that question correctly. The last and final activity for today is you're going to do a quick matching. You're going to match the correct picture with its outcome on supply and demand. Go. And I have my screen frozen so you guys can't see each other's answers.
Mm,
About 40 seconds left.
Oh.
All right, Devon, nice job on this matching.
Oh, one moment.
No worries.
yeah, you gotta click on the picture and then
Okay, okay.
yeah, it took me a second to figure that out too.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna hit stop and let's do it together as a class. So, Devon, help me with the first one. The demand is low, so what happens with the match?
The demand is low, so when one person wants something, the demand.
Exactly. If only one person wants something, it is not a high demand. If only one person is buying Air Jordans, it's not that popular. Tamara, help me out with if the price goes down.
1 second. If the price goes down, then that means that um the price goes down. I guess when that one person wants some or
Mm-hmm.
one person wants something.
Hmm.
Wait
Or,
1 second.
mm-hmm.
When the price goes down, the supply goes up.
If the price goes down, the supply does go up. Now let's really think about this first. If the supply is going up, that means you
Oh,
can put something on sale, right? So you're
this is
correct. Yep, you got it. You were correct. Devon, help us out. If the price goes up, what does that mean?
If the price goes up, that means a
Think
lot of
about these
people want
iPhones.
something.
Yeah, a lot of people want something. Excellent job. And last but not least, ooh, wait a minute. It came up as wrong. If the price goes up, that means when a lot of people want something. That's interesting. Hmm. What else could that alternative answer be?
The demand is high.
Okay. Hmm.
Oh no, you have to click the picture and then the demand is high.
Let's see. No, it didn't work. There we go. Okay, and the last one, since we have only two matches left, the demand is high. And it's when a lot of people want something because we know if something is popular, then that means the demand is high. So,
Mhm.
guys, I'm going to stop sharing for today. Really quickly recap, how do you guys feel about supply and demand? Can each of you guys explain in your own words what supply and demand is?
Abso- Absolutely. Later on at lunch today, I'm gonna try to sell my baseball cards and see if there's a high demand for them and see if I could trade them for something. Um, it made me think a lot more of the things that I buy. Is it smart to buy it after a holiday?
Hmm.
Because there'll be more of it on sale, and I love Halloween. So maybe the candy will be cheaper uh in November 1st. And I should
Very good point. Good point. Tam, what about you? Explain supply and demand in your own words.
Supply and demand, I think definitely it takes a place with everything. I think that is what makes the world go round. We depend on people needing things and we being able to supply them with what they need. And so for me in my personal life, I think that now the demand of prom dresses has gone down. So some of my samples or dresses that I have, I will need to place them at a lower price point just so that I can get rid of them.
Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful evening. I look forward to going over supply and demand more with you later. Bye bye.